Hello there, good evening. Welcome to day number 77. My name is Mary, and today's story is Joshua's last days. Joshua was now a very old man, more than 100 years old. He knew he must soon die, and he wished to give the people his last words. So he called the elders and rulers and judges of the tribes to meet him at Shechem, in the middle of the land near his home. When they were all together before him, Joshua reminded them of all that God had done for their fathers and for them. He told them the story of Abraham, how he left his home at God's call, the story of Jacob and his family going down to Egypt, and how after many years the Lord had brought them out of that land, how the Lord had led them through the wilderness and had given them the land where they were now living at peace. Joshua then said, "You are living in cities that you did not build, and you are eating of vines and olive trees that you did not plant. It is the Lord who has given you all these things. Now, therefore, fear the Lord and serve him with all your hearts. And if any of you have any other gods, put them away and serve the Lord only. If you are not willing to serve the Lord, then choose today the God you will serve. But as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord." Then the people answered Joshua, "We will not turn away from the Lord to serve other gods. We will serve the Lord, for he is the God of Israel." But said Joshua, "You must remember that the Lord is very strict in his commands. He will be angry if you turn away from him after promising to serve him, and will punish you if you worship images, as the people do around you." And the people said, "We pledge ourselves to serve the Lord and the Lord only." I will show you a picture that says Joshua set up a great stone. Here it is, Joshua as an old man and all the people around him, and he's telling them his last few words before he dies. Then Joshua wrote down the people's promise in the book of the law, so others might read it and remember it. And he set up a great stone under an oak tree in Shechem. And he said, "Let this stone stand as a witness between you and the Lord, that you have pledged yourselves to be faithful to him." Then Joshua sent the people away to their lands, telling them not to forget the promise they had made. After this, Joshua died at the age of 110. And as long as people lived who remembered Joshua, the people of Israel continued serving the Lord. And that was the word of the Lord. Now we come to our discussion questions. Number 1, why do you think Joshua reminded the people of what God had done for them. Why do you think Joshua reminded the people of what God had done for them? Number 2, what things had God given them? Number 2, what things had God given them? Number 3, what did the people promise Joshua? What did the people promise Joshua? Number 4, what 2 things did Joshua do to help the people remember their promise to God? What 2 things did Joshua do to help the people remember their promise to God? And that was the end of our story and questions. Thank you again for being with me. May God bless us all. We'll see you soon. Bye for now.